only 2 hours left. This is about your daughter. This Thursday she will be. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this message is not for the ears of many, it is for you alone, my child. Archangel Michael stands beside me now and he is commanding that you do not ignore this. There is no mistake that your eyes have been guided here in this exact moment. This is not something you should ever take lightly. He is whispering to you in power and urgency, don't ignore this message. It is about your daughter. Don't tell anyone. Keep it close to your spirit. You only have 2 hours left to decide what to do with this warning. This Thursday she will be at the center of something heaven wants you to know. Heaven has been watching and heaven will not allow you to be in the dark anymore. The truth is that the angels have circled your daughter for some time. There has been a thick cloud of confusion over her path and God has watched the attempts of others to influence her, to steer her away from her destiny, to dim the light that was planted within her before she was even formed in the womb. And God says today, I will not let them win. I will not let her destiny be stolen. I am bringing this word to you as a parent because your voice carries divine weight in her life. You have the power to pray, to cover her, to shield her, to stop what the enemy has designed before Thursday arrives. Archangel Michael says the truth is not pleasant, but you must be prepared. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Your daughter has been carrying burdens you have not seen. She has been walking through silent battles, smiling on the outside while storms roar on the inside. There are things she has hidden from you, not because she doesn't love you, but because she did not want to burden you, or perhaps she was afraid of being judged. But God knows every thought of her heart. God knows the moments when she wanted to give up, the moments when her spirit cried out for help. And God says this Thursday, something is coming to a peak. This is why the urgency has been sent. This is why Archangel Michael says, don't ignore this. Heaven is moving because the enemy has plotted. There are people around her who smile with her, but their hearts are not pure. There is one woman in particular who has been whispering into her life, offering words that sound like support, but carry poison underneath. God says finally, I am exposing this woman. She cannot be allowed to stand in your daughter's life any longer. She cannot be allowed to block her future. The mask is about to fall, and when it does, your daughter will see clearly. But in order for her to recognize this, you must stand in prayer and cover her with divine authority. The next 2 hours are critical. You cannot delay. You are being told this before Thursday so that you can intercept the plan. You are being told so that you can speak light where there has been darkness. You are being told so that you can pray words that will surround your daughter like fire, words that will cause angels to encamp around her bed, her mind, her steps. This is why secrecy is so important. Don't tell anyone. Don't gossip about this. Don't release this to human ears. Because there are people who would twist it. There are people who would run to her with false compassion. Keep this in your spirit. Speak it only in prayer. Release it only to God. Archangel Michael says, your daughter carries a gift she has not yet fully understood. She has dreams, visions, insights that are not just imagination. They are seeds of prophecy. But she has been afraid of this. She has been doubting herself. And others have taken advantage of her innocence. But I, Michael, have been fighting for her. I have been standing guard. And I am commanding this message be delivered to you now so that she is not lost to the deception around her. Do you remember the nights you felt restless? The times you woke up and couldn't sleep, thinking of her? Those were not accidents. Those were alarms in the spirit. Those were angels nudging you awake to pray. The battles she faced were heavier than you realized. At times she has even felt unworthy of life itself, as though she were a burden, as though she could not live up to expectations. But God says she is not a mistake. She is not forgotten. She is chosen. And though she is young in spirit, her mission is mighty. This Thursday is a turning point. Something she has hidden will be revealed. She will come face to face with the truth she can no longer run from. And you, her parent, must be ready to embrace her with divine love, not fear, not anger, not judgment. The enemy would want you to react in anger, to push her away, to make her feel isolated. But heaven is warning you now so that you will respond with grace. Your love will be her anchor. Your embrace will be her shield. Your prayers will be her covering. God says, I will expose the one who has been lying to her. I will bring into light the manipulations. I will cause her eyes to see clearly what she could not see before. But I need you to prepare. I need you to cover her. I need you to open your heart so wide that when she finally sees her, when she finally comes to you with her truth, she finds safety and not rejection. Do not be afraid of what is coming. It is not sent to destroy her. It is sent to free her. It is sent to cut the chains she has been carrying. It is sent to break the cycles that have stalked your family for years. This is bigger than her. It is generational. The same spirits that try to derail you, that try to stop you from reaching your own purpose, have been circling her. But this time they will fail. Because this time heaven has intervened. Because this time you are being warned before the hour strikes. Because this time you will not be caught off guard. 2 hours. That is the time window Archangel Michael has given. 2 hours for you to align yourself, to pray, to call on protection, to lift her name before the throne of God. And when Thursday comes, you will see the hand of God move. You will see something revealed that you cannot unsee. And though at first it may shake you, do not let fear take root. Remember these words. It is for freedom. It is for breakthrough. It is for her destiny. She is not lost. She is not ruined. She is not too far gone. She is loved. She is chosen. She is protected. She is called. And her life is more valuable than you can even comprehend. God has written her story in Heavens Incorporated, and no human hand can erase it. You must understand, my child, that what has been spoken here is not casual. This is not coincidence. This is divine intervention. That's why your heart is racing right now. That's why your spirit is stirred. That's why you feel that mix of fear and relief. It is because the Spirit within you recognizes truth. The Spirit within you is aligning with heaven's voice. And though the words are heavy, they are holy. And though the warning is urgent, it is wrapped in love. You will see signs before Thursday. Watch carefully. Small things will happen that confirm this message. You will overhear something. You will notice her mood shift. You may even dream of her. Pay attention. These are not accidents. These are the signals that the exposure is near. Do not run from it. Do not silence it. Instead, open your heart wider. Open your prayers louder. And trust that God is in control. This is the final piece you must understand. After Thursday, everything changes. The exposure will bring pain, yes, but it will also bring healing. The truth will sting, but it will also save. You will not lose her. You will find her again. You will see her spirit rise like never before. And in the years ahead, you will look back on this Thursday as the day the curse broke, the day destiny awakened, the day heaven stepped in. Finally, God is exposing the woman who tried to twist her. Finally, God is tearing down the lies. Finally, God is rescuing your daughter from the hands of darkness. And finally, God is preparing you to walk into this moment with the strength of His Spirit. Archangel Michael says once again, with power in his voice, do not ignore this. Do not tell anyone. Only 2 hours left. This is about your daughter. This Thursday she will face the turning point. Cover her. Protect her. Protect her. Love her. Be ready. Heaven is on your side. The enemy will fail. The light will win. And now, heaven waits for your response. Will you rise in prayer? Will you claim protection? Will you stand in the gap? This is your hour. This is her hour. This is heaven's hour. God says this is not a coincidence. This is not a random message. This is not something that came to you without reason. Archangel Michael has come forward with his sword of truth, and he is commanding you to listen. He says, don't ignore this, because it is about your daughter, and what is about to happen to her is so important that heaven could not remain silent. There are only 2 hours left in the divine clock before a turning point occurs, and this Thursday will be the day when a hidden truth connected to your daughter will be revealed. God says, do not tell anyone, because this is not for other ears. This is only for you. This message is being given to protect you, to prepare you, to awaken you, and to open your eyes so that no deception can stand against your family any longer. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Your daughter is not just your child. She is a chosen vessel, carrying light that even she does not fully understand. Heaven has marked her since before birth. Angels rejoiced at her arrival because they knew she carried destiny, but the enemy saw it too. From the very beginning, darkness has tried to interfere with her journey. The spiritual war surrounding her has been raging since the day she took her first breath. And now Archangel Michael says it has reached a climax, and you must be ready, because this Thursday the truth will break open. It will shake what you thought you knew. It will expose what was kept from you. But it will also set your daughter free. God says you have asked so many times for clarity. You have prayed with tears in your eyes for your daughter's safety, for her path, for her well-being. You thought those prayers went unnoticed, but every word was recorded in the courts of heaven. The angels have been dispatched again and again to surround her. There were times she was in danger and you didn't even know. There were moments she almost fell into traps, but something invisible pulled her back. That was not luck. That was me, says the Lord. I protected her when you couldn't. I covered her when others tried to uncover her. And now the moment has come where you will finally see with your own eyes the reason why you were instructed not to ignore this. 2 hours left. That is what heaven says. 2 hours left until the shift. 2 hours left until the hourglass flips. The angels have been whispering. The Spirit has been warning. But now the trumpet has sounded and Archangel Michael says, you cannot delay. You cannot doubt. You cannot look away. This is urgent. This is divine timing. And it revolves around your daughter. She carries a truth inside her that she has not spoken. Something she fears will hurt you. Something she believes will cause you pain. But what she does not know is that God has already prepared your heart to hear it. This Thursday, she will be in a moment where the truth cannot remain hidden. She will be placed in a position where silence will no longer protect her. She will be pressed to speak, and when she does, the shock of it will shake you. But God says do not fear. This is not to destroy your family. This is to heal it. This is to restore what was broken. This is to release her from the chains she has been carrying in secret. The woman who thought she could control your daughter's destiny will finally be exposed. God says, yes, there is a woman connected to this situation. She has pretended to guide, pretended to help, pretended to be concerned, but her intentions have been twisted. She has carried jealousy toward your family. She has whispered lies into your daughter's spirit. She tried to plant fear and confusion. But heaven says she will not succeed. This Thursday, she will be revealed. You will see her for who she really is. You will understand the manipulation that has been at work. And once you see it, she will lose her power. For exposure breaks chains. Truth destroys deception. Light shatters darkness. You must know your daughter is not lost. She is not broken beyond repair. She is not beyond redemption. She has only been caught in a web of secrecy, and this web was spun around her by someone who knew how to play with her emotions. But God says He has already sent His angels to cut those strings. This Thursday, it unravels. This Thursday, the power of that false influence collapses. This Thursday, the lies lose their hold. You may feel your heart racing as you read this. That is because your spirit recognizes it. Your soul knows the urgency. This is not just about your daughter's present. This is about her future. This is about breaking a generational cycle that tried to repeat itself through her. This is about you standing in the gap as the parent chosen by God. God to say, enough is enough. The curse ends here. The manipulation ends here. The secret ends here. Archangel Michael is weeping as he watches over your family because he has fought so many battles for your daughter already. He has shielded her from unseen attacks. He has blocked arrows you didn't even know were fired. But even he says now, the time of secrecy must end. This Thursday is the divine appointment. This is when the matter will come to light. This is when you must be ready to comfort her, to listen to her, to guide her, not with anger, not with fear, but with love that reflects heaven's love. Do not underestimate the magnitude of what you are about to hear. God says, I am exposing the woman who influenced this. I am revealing the spirit that was sent against your daughter. I am opening your eyes to see beyond the surface. And I am commanding you to stand firm, to stay calm, to hold her when she trembles, to remind her that no mistake, no influence, no secret is bigger than my mercy. She needs you to be her anchor. She needs you to remind her of who she really is. She needs you to speak the words that will break shame. You will say, you are still loved, you are still chosen, you are still mine, and God has not abandoned you. Those words will be her deliverance. Only 2 hours left before heaven's hand shifts this into motion. That is why this message has reached you now. Because there is still time for you to prepare. There is still time for you to strengthen your spirit, to pray, to intercede, to call upon Archangel Michael to surround your daughter in protection. Do not delay. Pray over her. Speak life over her. Cover her in the blood of the Lamb. Tell heaven you receive this warning. When you do, the angels will stand guard around her in double measure. God says this Thursday she will be given an opportunity to step into truth. She will be faced with a choice. And what she chooses will alter the path of her destiny. But you must be there as her safe place. You must not let fear speak louder than love. You must not let shock make you cold. Your words in that moment will either chain her or free her. So prepare yourself. Soften your heart. Ready your spirit. For when the truth comes, you will be the voice heaven uses to guide her back. This is why you were chosen as her parent. Not just to provide, not just to protect physically, but to protect spiritually. To intercede. To cover her destiny. To break the cycles of darkness that tried to enter your bloodline. Your daughter is the continuation of your light. She is the extension of your prayers. She is proof that God did not forget your lineage. That is why the enemy has tried so hard to confuse her. Because he knows if she rises, the generations after her will rise. If she walks in truth, the chain is broken forever. Do not ignore this. Do not doubt this. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is heaven intervening in real time to prepare you for what is coming. This is not to scare you. This is to prepare you. This is not to break you. This is to arm you. This is not to shame your daughter. This is to free her. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Finally, God is pulling the mask off. Finally, God is removing the fog from your daughter's eyes. Finally, God is stepping in to show you what has been happening in the shadows. No more lies. No more silence. No more pretending. The truth is coming this Thursday, and you must be ready. 2 hours left on heaven's clock. 2 hours left until the seal is broken. 2 hours left before what was hidden is revealed. Stand firm. Pray. Watch. Be ready. Because this message is not a warning of doom. It is a message of deliverance. Your daughter will not be lost. She will be found. She will not be destroyed. She will be restored. She will not be abandoned. She will be embraced. And through this, your family will be healed. God says, listen closely, because this is not an ordinary message. Archangel Michael has stepped forward with urgency, his wings trembling with the weight of what he has seen. He says to you, don't ignore this, because it is about your daughter. The heavens are pressing time against your heart, telling you there are only 2 hours left before something shifts, before something unfolds. Do not panic. Do not fear, because God will be with you. Rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. And your daughter is under divine protection. But you must trust, and you must pray, because this is the hour when your faith will call down the greatest shield over her life. There are moments in your journey where heaven leans in closer, and this is one of those moments. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to you because the enemy has tried to form weapons against your child, but those weapons shall not prosper. God's hand has already marked her. God's voice has already spoken over her, and God's angels have already formed a circle around her. Yet, this message comes now because prayer must align with destiny, faith must align with divine protection, and your heart must tries to cover your daughter with words of life. God says, do not take this lightly. Heaven reveals only when it is necessary. Heaven interrupts only when it is urgent. The fact that you are reading these words means you have been chosen as the shield, as the intercessor, as the voice to stand between your daughter and the plans of darkness. Thursday is the day written in the scrolls of heaven for her destiny to shift. This is why Archangel Michael says only 2 hours remain. It is not 2 hours for destruction. It is 2 hours for awakening. 2 hours for you to lift your heart, to release your tears, to speak my promises, so that nothing from the enemy's hand can touch her. God has seen the thoughts in your heart about her. The concern, the hidden fears you never spoke aloud, the way you sometimes watch her and wonder if she will be okay, if she will make it, if she will be safe, if she will ever understand how much she has loved. Every unspoken worry has reached heaven. Every sigh has been heard. And now the answer comes wrapped in urgency. She is safe, but you must align yourself with this truth, for the enemy will try to convince you otherwise. You must speak life over her. You must pray light into her path. You must cover her with the power of words that are stronger than the weapons of lies. God says, your daughter is more than who she appears to be. She carries gifts, spiritual treasures, hidden inside her that the world has yet to see. She was marked before birth, chosen to carry light where darkness tries to rule. And that is why the enemy trembles. That is why whispers of danger rise, because the calling on her life is great. But do not fear, He who is in her and in you is greater than anything that can come against her. I will not let harm take her. I will not allow the plans of darkness to unfold. I will reveal the truth to you so that you may stand firm, knowing that I have already gone before her and after her. Archangel Michael says this is a time of preparation. Thursday will not be the day of sorrow. It will be the day of exposure, the day of unveiling, the day when what was hidden is shown. Do not fear the shaking. Do not fear the revelation. The things that will be shown are not to harm her but to free her. Sometimes the light must uncover what was in the shadows so that freedom can enter. And heaven says, you must not speak of this to anyone. Keep it in your spirit. Keep it in your heart. Protect this word as a sacred scroll written only for you. The time is delicate. The power is great. Silence and prayer will be your strength. God says, trust me. Trust that I am already ahead of Thursday. Trust that my angels are already stationed. Trust that my hand is already upon her. She is mine before she is yours. I entrusted her to you, but she belongs to me. And because she is mine, I will not let her be consumed. I will not let her be broken beyond repair. I will not let the enemy's lies stand. She will rise. She will live. She will see my goodness. You will testify that my hand never left her, that my eyes never turned away. Your daughter's future is bright. The enemy may try to cloud it, but clouds always part when my light shines. She will walk into doors you thought were locked. She will stand in places you never imagined. Her voice will carry power you didn't know she had. The very child you worried over will become a testimony of my glory. Thursday is not her end. Thursday is her turning point. It is the day I claim her in ways the world cannot deny. You will see signs. You will feel the shift. And you will know without a doubt that heaven was speaking to you. Archangel Michael says, watch her closely these next hours. Cover her not with fear but with faith. When you look at her, whisper blessings. When you pass her room, speak protection. When you think of her, call my angels by name to surround her. You may not see them, but they will be there. She is covered in wings stronger than steel, wrapped in light brighter than fire. Nothing will touch her, but you must remain steady. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. This is the hour to trust me, to lean into me, to know I am God. There is a peace I am pouring into you even now. A peace that says, she is safe. She is mine. She will rise. Let that peace enter your chest. Let it slow your breathing. Let it calm your racing thoughts. Every time panic tries to return, remind yourself, God said she is safe. God said He will be with her. God said nothing will go wrong. And what I say cannot be undone. My word is final. My promise is unshakable. My love is unbreakable. 2 hours may feel like pressure, but in heaven's time it is an opening. An invitation for you to step into the role you were always meant to hold as the one who stands in the gap for her. You are her covering. Your prayers are her armor. Your faith is her shield. And I will honor every word you speak. Do not underestimate the power in your mouth. Speak life. Speak light. Speak joy. Speak destiny. For what you declare in faith will manifest in her path. God says, when you pray, do not pray in fear. Pray as though it is already done. Pray as though you are thanking me for what I have already secured. Because I have. She is safe. She is guarded. She is protected. And when Thursday comes, you will see my hand moving. You will know my angels were not far but near. You will understand why Archangel Michael came with urgency. It was never to frighten you. It was to awaken you. To show you how powerful your prayers are. To show you that nothing in this world or beyond can separate her from my love. So, child, lift your head. Wipe your tears. You are not losing her. You are gaining a testimony. You are gaining proof that I am real, that I am near, that I answer quickly when it matters most. Hold her close. Love her deeply. And remember, she is mine. She will live under my wings. She will flourish under my light. And you will see her become everything I promised long before she was born. Trust. Pray. Believe. The 2 hours are for faith, not for fear. And when they pass, my peace will remain with you. If you believe in God, type Amen. August 27, 1052 p.m. Kamal, God says, this is a sacred moment, a moment unlike any other you have faced. Archangel Michael stands before you with a fierce urgency in his eyes, his sword of light burning with holy fire, and his voice trembling with both warning and love. He says, do not ignore this, for this message is about your daughter. Heaven is speaking directly to you, and you cannot delay. Only 2 hours remain before the shift of destiny unfolds, and what happens on this Thursday will not just be another passing day. It will be a divine marker in your daughter's life, a turning point where heaven itself will intervene. Do not tell anyone. This is sealed for your ears alone, because God Himself wants you to hear it first, pure and untouched, straight from the throne room of light. God says, I see your daughter. I have never taken my eyes off her, not even for a moment. I have held her in my hand since the day she took her very first breath. When she laughed as a child, I rejoiced with her. When she cried in silence, I caught every tear. When she walked through pain and no one understood, I understood. You have worried, you have prayed, you have carried the weight of her battles in your own spirit, sometimes thinking no one sees, but I, the Lord, have always seen. And now Archangel Michael has come forth to declare. 2 hours remain until the divine unfolding concerning your daughter takes place. You must stay alert, you must stay faithful, and you must stay in prayer, for the enemy had said something against her, but heaven has already stepped in. Your daughter is not forsaken. Even when she drifts, even when she hides things deep within her heart, I, your God, know her. I know her questions. I know her struggles. I know the way her soul sometimes trembles with both fear and desire for answers. I know the moments when she doubts her worth, when she looks at the world and feels unseen. But she is never unseen by me. She is my child, just as you are, and I am about to reveal my glory in her life in a way that even you will be stunned to witness. This Thursday is not a random day. It is a heavenly appointment. It is the moment where chains that were meant to last years will suddenly break in seconds. It is the day when hidden things will come to light, and your daughter will see the truth she could not see before. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the warning." The 2 hours left are not meant to terrify you, but to awaken you, to stir your heart into deep prayer, to align your faith with heaven's timing. The enemy tried to rush into your daughter's story, to plant shadows around her path, but the Lord has sent warriors of life. Already angels have taken their places, surrounding her with a circle of protection that no evil can penetrate. Even as you read these words, they stand at her door, they walk beside her steps, they whisper courage into her spirit. She may not even know it, but she is being guarded. This Thursday, something will be revealed. Do not panic when it comes, for it is not destruction. It is exposure. It is deliverance. It is the breaking of something that was hidden too long. What is revealed will shock, but it will also heal. Your daughter will finally see what she needs to see, and she will take a step that will bring her closer to her true destiny. God says, "Do not fear, for I will be with her. She is safe in my arms. No harm will befall her, no weapon will prosper, no trap will succeed." You only need to trust me and continue to cover her in prayer, because your prayers are the bridge that angels walk on. Do you remember the nights you prayed for her when she was a child, when you placed your hand on her head and asked me to protect her? Those prayers never died. They live even now, echoing through the heavens, circling her like a shield. They have been stored, waiting for this appointed time. That is why I am moving now. That is why Michael says there are only 2 hours left, because the time for those prayers to bear fruit has come. Heaven has waited for this third day,